Well, guys, Hillary Clinton cares about you and I. She wants to protect us from dangerous misinformation. They want to control the narrative because everything that goes against the mainstream narrative and what they want you to believe is dangerous misinformation. And if you repeat something or you say something or you post a meme on, say, Facebook that they deem misinformation, anything that goes against the mainstream narrative, then you could have papers served for you to show up in court. You could be fined several $1,000s or even more. You could be put in jail for an extended length of time, depending on the severity of the free speech offense. This is where they're going. This is what they want. And it's not just the Democrats that are pushing this. The Republicans are also pushing similar things to control what you say online. They want to control the narrative. They want to be able to give you information, their facts, their version of the information, their version of events, repeatedly, over and over and over again. And that is all the American people hear. Because any dissenting voices, anyone that disagrees, they want shut down and labeled as spreading dangerous misinformation. And they want you fined, they want you in jail for doing that. Your free speech. That's what they want to get rid of, is free speech. They're attacking the Constitution, and this right here is one of their main targets because they want, like I said, to be able to repeat over and over and over again their narrative, their facts, and that's all you hear. And if that's all you hear, with no dissenting voices, no one questioning their narrative, their facts, then eventually everyone will come around to believe exactly what they say and accept what they say as factual, even if it's not, even if it is misinformation, if it's lies. And we know that most things the government says, most things the mainstream media says, are manipulated lies. If you look back at the Smith-Mudd Act, her boss, when she was Secretary of State, Obama, repealed the Smith-Mudd Act, which allowed the government to spread propaganda directed to the American people. So you can see, the progression of this. And the next step, once they get this, where they can start finding and charging and jailing people for spreading dangerous misinformation, then when they get the digital currency, when they get the guaranteed basic income, when you post something online that they disagree with, then the AI will automatically deduct that from your account. They will deduct the fines from your account. So it will be instant social credit score system. That's what they're working on, one step at a time, one step at a time. And the next step after that, in my opinion, will be the brain chip where you're gathered into the Borg and with the Internet of Things. And that is where they eventually want to lead us. Now, I know this sounds completely crazy, but do a little research, look it up. It is fact. Transhumanism, control of everything. They want you to walk around and be controlled like a robot. That's what they want. The Borg. You will be assimilated into that hive mind. But this article here from PJ Media, Pepper Jam Media. Hillary Clinton demands criminal penalties for Americans to deter misinformation. Misinformation! Look at this old cackling hyena here. And that dumbass right there. You can see here is I'm going to mute my mic so we can play this video here and see what Hillary has to say. If you don't want to hear this, you can mute your phone or whatever. I'm giving you a chance right now to do that because she's difficult to listen to. At least she is for me anyway, because to me it just sounds like fingernails scratching on a chalkboard to hear her talk. But let's mute my mic.
And boosting Trump back in 2016. But I also think there are Americans who are engaged in this kind of propaganda. And whether they should be civilly or even in some cases criminally charged is something that would be a better deterrence because
So you can see right there, guys, what she wants. If you say anything they disagree with, question the mainstream narrative, they want you charged, they want you in jail. And guys, unfortunately, it's not just people like Hillary Clinton and the Democrats. It's also the Republicans pushing similar things. House passes bill that defines criticism of Israel as anti-Semitism. So if you say anything against Israeli policy, Israeli government, Israeli officials, then you will be charged with anti-Semitism. And this was mainly pushed by the Republicans. It was also pushed by Donald Trump. So, as you can see, everyone wants to control people in some form or another. Anyway, I got this letter. Right here's a excellent example of wanting to control the narrative. And this was in response to my video that I posted about the tallest bridge in Tennessee. I noticed that when you get on YouTube, if you can't be monetized, then they will put, say, in your dashboard, trying to explain this to someone who hasn't seen the dashboard and knows how YouTube actually works. If you sign in, you will see that your video says limited or no ads if YouTube doesn't like that video. Or they can give you a strike and take that video down. But in this case, my video, the one about the bridge, in this case, it was limited ads. Didn't say why, didn't give a reason, just said limited ads on this video. So I contact YouTube and file a, where you try to get it overturned. And they came back and said they looked at it and it went against their policies. So I contact directly YouTube and I talk to one of their people there at YouTube through chat, and I tell them they demonetized this video and I don't know why. I want to know why they demonetized this video. And he couldn't tell me, so he went, I think it was to a chat, and so he or she or whatever went and filed a report, and YouTube staff would get back to me later and tell me why. And this is the response here that I got. YouTube support request. Our team took a closer look at, and this is the address for the video, and found that your content doesn't align with the harmful acts and unreliable content policy in our advertiser-friendly guidelines. Your video is not suitable for many advertisers. We found these violations: contradicting authoritative scientific consensus on the existence of and causes behind climate change. And it was at the 9:03 to the 9:43 mark in the video. So I questioned the causes of climate change in that video. I said a few things about what was being done up in the sky, and the video was demonetized. So that would be spreading dangerous misinformation. And you can see they're already doing this through social media. That's why you get fact-checked on Facebook. You get fact-checked everywhere. That's why you get demonetized. Even if you say and show proof of what's actually going on, and that you are actually spreading the actual true information, they will still come out and they will put a fact checked. They will demonetize your videos and things like that through all these social media platforms. So it's all about control. And you can see here exactly this in action. And this is just a small slap on the wrist for disagreeing with the mainstream narrative. It will get worse, unfortunately. And they're pushing this because they want to control what we say, and if they can control what people say and then feed you their mainstream narrative constantly, and that's all you hear, then the majority of the people eventually are going to accept what they're told as being factual. Plus, they can control what you do. They can fine you and take your money, put you in prison, and that's the end goal. And like I said, this is just a start, and eventually it will be done with the social credit score system through the AI hive mind, and you will be charged pretty much as soon as you post something online or say something. So people will stop posting online and stop saying anything that goes against the mainstream narrative. And anyone that goes online, that's all they will see, hear, and read is that mainstream narrative. And that way, they will control your thoughts. They will control your actions completely. No dissenting minds. No dissenting voices. That's the end goal. 1984 on steroids. If you liked the video, give it a big thumbs up. Thanks for watching. I'm the Creekmore Matter, and I'll see you all in the next video, hopefully.